Ladies and gentlemen, introducing No Objective Gaming with Aaron and Jordan. Bring it on! Turn that shit up!
Welcome to another episode of No Objective Gaming. This is episode 31.
31, bitch.
Yes, and what are we talking about today, dude?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, we're doing a Horizon Zero Dawn.
I said Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
For anyone who didn't understand the shit words that came out of my mouth. Just
No. So we're doing a review of Horizon Zero Dawn. And I'm Aaron.
Yeah, and I'm fucking Toucan Sam.
Toucan.
The only toucan that likes delicious sugary cereal.
Yeah, dude. The only one.
The only, man, you can't go wrong with your fucking bowl of Fruit Loops, bro. It's so good. It's the best. You don't understand unless you just munch on those bad boys.
Yeah, dude. So what have you been playing this week, man?
Just ignore everything. just disregard my comments completely. What have I been playing? Shit.
Oh, shit.
Overwatch as well. You know, that's pretty standard.
Yep.
But not too much Overwatch because the season's about to finish and I'm a bit sick of it.
Oh.
It's fucking pissing me off that the season's a bit bad at the moment. People just don't care anymore.
That sucks because it's the end. Is that why? Like they just whatever.
Some people just, I don't know. Like if they get sooky towards the end, I don't know what it is. People get burnt out.
Yeah, fair
and
enough.
I was playing the other day with someone who was so shit and just basically like, I said something in the chat, like I was shot calling because I played Lucio, and I was like, "Oh, hey man, do you mind switching to a different character?" And he just left the voice channel.
What?
So, and I was just like, "Are you?" And then he kept going in, so like you know we'd all die, for example, on a push, and then he'd already be dead. He'd die first, and he wouldn't wait to regroup. He'd just go in again on his own.
Oh.
And I was just like, I was yelling through the voice chat. I was like, dude, like, wait, regroup. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's the guy who left voice chat.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I'm fucking talking to no one. And then after the end of the game, when we obviously lost, I just put a message in chat and said, dude, if I ever play with you again, man, I will fucking slit my wrists.
Oh, dude.
And he's just like, go ahead and do it. I'm like, it would be more fun than playing with you. I was just like,
what a sook. Absolute sook.
I was just like, fuck you, man. Like, you're wasting my time. Go fuck off and play in quick play. Like, I don't care if you want to do that. Like, if you fuck around in there, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care if I lose in quick play. It doesn't matter. But in competitive, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, do it.
He was just so bad. So, and then I was jumped on and did a little stream on Tuesday night. I did my PS2 stream.
Yeah, saw that.
Yeah, I played Burnout 3. I played... Oh, what was the other thing?
You played Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah, and Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront, that's right. Oh, fuck, Star Wars Battlefront was so good.
Yeah?
The first one. I got to get my hands on the second one. That's a really good game.
They had it at that retro games thing that we went to. Remember? That was there.
Yeah, I should have got Battlefront too.
But we didn't know what we're doing back then. So
no, we didn't know that we'd have a PS. I had to get my Elgato and start streaming it. And I'm like,
streaming sweet games, man.
Yeah, man. GTA 3 was fun.
Yeah.
Put on Peds Riot and gore and all weapons and shit. And
all them cheats, man. They're so good.
Yeah. And then I started doing the cheats. I'm like, I remember these cheats, man. I remember typing these things in on my controller. R2, R2, L1, R2, left down, right up, left down, right up. Dude.
They have to program them things in, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just, hey, look, here's a cheat. No, they had to actually make them and program them into the game.
Yeah.
It's so good they did that.
It's weird. I wonder if they even do that now. They just go, someone's going to mod it, so we don't even
No,
bother.
I think the new ones still had them.
Oh,
like
yeah.
GTA 5 still had it, and they just said, don't use them online. Like, you will get...
I don't think you can use them online, surely. It probably doesn't work.
I remember reading something at the beginning, you know, when they say, don't use cheats because it'll make your character worse or something like that. But I don't know why they said that.
That's really weird.
So,
Anyway, yeah, so I played that, and then last night I was just doing a bit of Uncharted 2, but I didn't stream it because I was so... We watched Mad Max again last night.
Oh.
I've seen that movie like 4 times.
Man, I haven't seen it.
Get
not
out.
looked at it.
You make me sick.
I just went, Mad Max, you serious?
Dude,
like,
you don't understand.
It's something my parents would watch. You
No,
know?
it's not. No, it's not.
The old Mad
It's
Max.
so good.
Okay, all right.
It's like the best action movie of like the last 10 years, man.
Yeah, all right. I'll have
It's
to check it
amazing.
out. I'll have to check it.
Yes, you goddamn do.
I'll have to check.
Checkity check.
Well, yeah. So, what have I been playing?
Yeah, what have you been playing?
I've been playing Final Fantasy 12. So I've been streaming that. Did that 3 times this week. So played a bit of that. I'm about 13 hours into it at the moment. But I looked at how long to beat, and it's about 45 to 50 hour game. So I'm going back to that after I finish Uncharted.
Yep.
So, and I've been streaming Uncharted. I'm about halfway through that game as well.
Yeah, Lost Legacy.
Yeah.
You could pick that up. I picked up that as well, but I have left it in the shrink wrap for now.
You're not picking it up?
I might just wait until you finish it and then do my streaming of it.
Oh, okay, yeah, and then we'll have both. I should be finished by Tuesday.
Yeah, it's not too long,
Yeah.
so I'm not really too concerned, mate. I'm just going to let you bloody do it.
And I've been doing a fair bit of stuff in it as well. And so I haven't been just sitting around doing nothing in the game. I've actually been doing I've got all the coins and put them into this device, and I got some special item, but I'm not going to ruin it for Jordan. But when I got that item, it actually scared the crap out of me, dude, because I was walking around and my controller just made this big ass noise, man. I was like, whoa, what the hell was that? I haven't heard that at all. And so you'll find out what it is later.
Fuck, that sounds so weird.
It is weird, but it makes the game kind of fun. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. And we're going to be doing a big stream tonight.
We're doing it. This is the weekend. This is the one. So all you motherfuckers who want to jump on and talk to us on Discord, jump in the voice channel.
Yeah, do it.
We're going to be doing our voice chat through there, streaming pretty much whatever we want all day. PUBG, Overwatch, maybe some Diablo 3 if Aaron can convince me to play it again.
Yeah, and
then
I want to play some Nier Automata.
I was going to say PS4
That's
game.
still in shrink wrap at the moment, so I'm keen to open that, crack that baby open.
We could do an unboxing.
Yeah, it was like, oh,
because you really need to unbox a game. Or what's in here? A fucking manual and a disc, bro.
Not even manuals anymore. The discs.
No,
That's it. A disc and a promo code.
What was in the Uncharted one?
I got a Vita promo code, so I don't know what it is. I might be able to play the game on a Vita. I don't know what it is. It's a bit odd, but it said for PS Vita.
And you've got one of those because
I've got one of them.
Fucking weird.
So I should put it in, but I haven't done it yet.
So I haven't unwrapped mine, but when I was at Tagum EB Games the other day, I went in that Uncharted 2 nice boxed edition is still in the pre-owned section, and it's calling my name. And I opened it up, and it's got a book in there. You know, it's like because they all had books. PS3 still had books then.
Oh yeah, they did.
I was like, I want this. I want this version of Uncharted 2. Like Uncharted 2 is my favorite Uncharted game.
Yeah,
and I've got the normal edition, but it's like, who doesn't have that? Who has a PS3?
Yeah,
I'm like, I want this one. I've never seen that before.
I almost bought the one of Uncharted 3, and it came in with like actual book, and you open the book up and it had the disc in it, and that was sitting in those real cheap bins. It was like, I think it was when it had buy one get two free.
Whoa!
It was in that box, and I was like, oh no, I don't need it. I've got Uncharted 3 already. I didn't need a second.
Yeah, but that's what I'm thinking. But I'm like, but I don't have this. I want this version. I want to sell my old version.
Yeah, fair enough.
But you can't sell it. Like,
no, you'll get no money for it.
Like, even if I put it online, I get nothing.
You'd probably get $5, and then the person would have to pay $5 postage.
Yeah.
So it's like do I really need it?
It's not even worth the time. I'd be better off not, because you don't have to put it in the post, and it's $5 of my time to go down to the post office and put it in the goddamn letterbox.
Yeah, you got to drive to the
I just keep
post
it.
office.
I'd be like, I got 2, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's it.
So what came out this week other than, well, I mean, what did come out was fucking Uncharted Lost Legacy, bruh.
Yeah, dude, that was probably the main one that came out this week.
Yeah, well, that's the only one that matters.
It's really good, man. I'm digging it. Like, I like it. Like, it's good, but I still miss Nathan Drake.
Who wouldn't?
Like, I missed his witty attitude, his smart-ass comments.
Yeah.
And I missed the relationship with Sully as well, because Sully's just a grumpy old man.
He's a really cool... I was playing Uncharted 2 last night. Like, he everything is... You know, he's a real positive guy in there, but he's also, like, real... He keeps positive, and even through the game, it's kind of like this idea that he's always like, this sucks, but he gets through it all the time.
Yeah.
So he's got this attitude like, I'll just sort of make do, or like we'll just sort of wing it, and it's kind of fun when you play as someone like that. He's just like, even when there's 50 guys shooting at you.
He's like, it's all good, man. It's all good.
He's like, oh my God, this is so stressful. But he's like, it's okay. Still kind of makes jokes about the whole thing.
Yeah, like, good one, Nathan. Bring us in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Hey, Nate.
I was doing this part in Uncharted 2 last night where you get to the train yard.
Yep.
I don't know if you remember that. But you get to the train yard and you gotta you fall down in this big carriage. Like you use a carriage to bust through a big shed door.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then once you roll out of there, you get surrounded by guys, right? But you got to fight them off and wait for Elena to bring her car around the front. Man, on hard, that was fucking... I was lying in bed, like, and Emily's asleep next to me, and I'm just, like, trying not to swear or, like, be loud. I'm like, fuck! You kept dying. I'm like, ah!
Because you were playing on the remote play, were you, on your laptop?
I was playing on my laptop. I was like, and it's difficult on there as well, because I'm playing on wireless, it's a little bit... Sometimes it jitters slightly.
Yeah.
If I'm aiming... and it jitters. And I'm like,
you stuffed.
Fucking piece of shit.
Because I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn after last week's stream too, after last week's episode. So I did play that as well. And I was doing that through remote play on my laptop.
Yeah,
and
that's good.
It was tough when you're fighting those big ass creatures, man.
Yeah. Do you do it in standard 540p?
No, I do 720.
Yeah. When I'm plugged in, I do 720.
Yeah.
Did you?
I got 5 gigahertz wireless. So I used that, so I put it through that.
So what download do you get?
In 5 gigahertz, you can get up to, it's like, you can get a gig, basically.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, so you could get a gig.
You could get a gig
so in
on
other
the
words,
LAN anyway.
But you get 100. So you're saying you still get 100 megabyte down on wireless?
Yep. Because you got 5 gigahertz wireless.
Fuck you.
If you got a good laptop and you got 5 gigahertz antennas on your laptop, they're really good. You don't get the general whatever.
Laptop there?
Yeah, it's got 5 gigahertz, so. That's a bit of IT talk for
maybe
everyone.
Maybe when I get rid of this old heap of shit, I'll have to pick up that. But even then, I've only got 25 down, 25.5. So,
but I'm pretty sure it goes along the LAN, doesn't it? Or does it go across the web when you do your remote play? I'm pretty
it goes
sure.
along. But yeah, I'm sure it does the LAN, but you still need like a good wireless connection.
Yeah, so so when you get AC, you got good wireless.
Yeah,
and you got different bands of AC too. So you got dual band, tri-band, all that kind of crap.
Who could be bothered worrying about that?
You can actually get more data per second across a wireless connection now than you can across
I'm already falling
the LAN.
asleep. Yeah. I don't care. Let's move on. Everyone else is calling out for this shit. That's enough.
Yeah, let's get into more of the new games anyway.
Be quiet, nerd.
Okay. F1 2017 came out.
Yeah, shit. Madden NFL 18. Yeah, no one cares.
The Escapist 2.
I don't know what that is.
Thimbleweed Park.
Ooh.
Sounds gay.
Sounds shit.
That's it.
Uncharted.
And Uncharted. What a week of nothing.
Yeah.
They probably knew Gamescom was on this week.
Probably,
so.
Yeah, good. That's fucking glad that was over quickly.
That was over too fast.
Was it? Nah. We got lots to talk about Horizon, so...
We do. And, like, it's more Jordan. He's the only one that's finished it, but I've played my fair share of it.
I like that top article there on Kotaku.
What was that?
Microsoft in talks with Sony about playing nice.
Dude, and I'm going to show you, like, a little film clip for that later, because it is funny. It's like, GameSpot put it on, and it was actually funny, and I retweeted. It was great.
Oh, fuck. All right. I'm so keen now. All right, let's just get to it.
Yeah, let's get into the gaming news. This is a No Objective Gaming News Update. Yeah, like we finally got that one right today. Yeah.
Yeah, last time I was like, wait, hold on. Wait. Yep. And then, got it.
But yeah, anyway, let's get into all this news that came on, because Gamescom 2017 was this week, so a lot of random crap came out.
That's European, isn't it, Gamescom?
It's in Germany, yeah. So the Germans get it.
You know Germany's in Europe?
Yeah. Well, it's Europe, but I want to tell you where it was in Europe.
Dude. Just move on.
Okay, all right. Moving on.
Anyway.
Okay, at the Xbox briefing, Rare released more details about the Microsoft exclusive game, because it's not Xbox exclusive anymore, because it comes out on Windows devices. But anyway, Sea of Thieves is going to be cross-platform play, so you can play on a PC and play with your mates on Xbox.
Okay.
That's cool. And I was wanting to see that at E3. I was like, is it cross-platform play? I really wanted to, because I would play with Colin, because Colin's raving about this game. So,
well, have fun with that. Not interested whatsoever. Don't give a flying fuck about being a pirate.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, for about a week,
Yeah,
which is what most of those games are.
And I would like to see Rare do some cool things again. But
Yeah, maybe.
anyway.
Who cares?
All right.
So just shut up. Let's move on. Stop talking about crap games.
The Xbox Scorpio really is a thing. Well, not the Xbox Scorpio, but it's the Xbox One X
really
Scorpio
is a thing?
edition.
You mean like it didn't exist?
It didn't exist because it changed its name to Xbox One X. But now they've got the Scorpio edition of the Xbox that came out this week. They announced that it's like a limited edition version of the console you can buy. Exactly the same. It's just got different packaging and a little bit of green writing on it. But with that as well, they also announced a Minecraft edition of the Xbox One S.
I saw that on Facebook, actually.
So, yeah, we'll have a bit of a quick look at them. So,
and no one cared.
No one really cared. Like, we'll show the stream as well, maybe.
Does the S come with an Elite controller?
What's that?
X come with an Elite controller?
No.
Well, that's fucking stupid, isn't it?
You had to buy the Pro edition for that. But anyway, look at that. See, like, there's the Minecraft version. It's green. It looks like Minecraft. They got, what's that? That's that red crap. What's it called?
Fuck, I think it's just called Redstone.
Redstone, yeah, it is.
Is it Redstone?
Yep. And see, look at this weird effect on the side of the Xbox.
Is this a Scorpio?
This is the Scorpio edition.
Of the X.
Yeah, of the X, yeah.
Because the other one's the S.
Yeah. And then look, see, this says Project Scorpio on the words. That's the only thing really different is that cover and the little green writing.
Just remember when no one leaves their console vertical like that ever again.
Well, it comes with a custom exclusive stand for the vertical for the Project Scorpio edition.
Don't do it. It's actually, you're not supposed to do it. I don't know.
I do it with all my consoles. They're all on the side because you get more ventilation.
Oh, you get ventilation.
Because you got the bottom being cool by not sitting on the base of a desk and on the sides. But
true.
Also, I got too many consoles that they all don't fit.
I remember they used to say with the 360, maybe it's just a design flaw with that one, but they said don't put it on don't stand it, because we used to stand ours because the tray isn't meant to be stood up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. But now they're all different ways. They're not trays anymore. They're not disc trays. They're just spit them out. So it's not an old tray that goes
360.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get back into the more news.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of saw that, and I actually saw there's a Twitter poll online, and they were saying, is anyone going to pre-order the Xbox One X? This is what it was. And it said something like, yes, definitely, no, I'll wait, and I don't care. And it came up as 63% said no, and only 20% said yes of this Twitter poll. And it was like a good couple of thousand that voted on it as well. So
that's
but they are sold out of pre-order now too. So you can't actually pre-order any more copies of the Xbox One X.
Oh, okay.
So they've sold out completely now.
Well, okay. Well, remember what we said about Nintendo? Yeah. We don't release a shitload. Also, that's smart business because Microsoft's not going to do that because they first of all want to know, hey, if I make too many of these and I don't sell well, if it doesn't sell well, I'm going to discontinue it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So why would they do that? It's good that they wouldn't release too many. And also they're going to project, they're going to create the hype. It's win-win for them to not do a big release first, so it doesn't tell me anything they sold out. Congratulations, I did the PS4. You couldn't get one anywhere.
Yeah, no.
They were fucking like
That's why I didn't get
Xbox. One. I didn't get one day one.
No.
They were gone like so quickly.
I got my what do you call it? I got my PlayStation.
Yeah.
Oh, my Xbox One
instead.
Yeah, because I didn't have any.
You rookie.
I know, stuffed up. Yeah. All right. BioWare announced this week that patch 1.10 is the last update you'll see for the single-player aspect of Mass Effect Andromeda. So they said they've fixed all the bugs, and there's going to be no more story DLCs planned for the game, and that's it. They've dropped it. It's gone. They just said, that's it. They said they're still going to be updating the multiplayer side of the game, but that's it.
So is there DLC for that game then? Are there going to be DLC for the multiplayer?
Doesn't look like. Oh, they said they might bring in more characters. There's
No, that means it's dead. I saw that at EB the other day for $36.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy crap,
that and
dude.
Prey as well. Prey sort of has fallen off. Came out and was a bit of a flop.
Yeah, it did.
I was so keen for that, and then I was like, oh, fuck.
It's a bit sad that did that.
Yeah, because I was like, it looks good, and I love Arcane Studios. Dishonored is an awesome game.
Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, BioWare. Fuck, BioWare's really struggling over the last few releases. Dragon Age Inquisition wasn't like...
It wasn't the best, but it was better than 2.
No, but it wasn't massive. It wasn't like, oh my God, I can't wait for Dragon Age Inquisition. And
I was like that, but that was because I'm a Mass Effect fanboy, and I was keen for number 2 until I got hurt over that.
Mass Effect was... You mean Dragon
Age?
Age?
Dragon Age,
yeah. And Mass Effect was... 3 people were pretty sore about, even though it was a pretty good game itself. But then this one, it was just...
It was bad.
Like, and I don't want to tell you, man. Like, I remember Colin told you that he really liked it, right?
Well, get this. I went and saw him the other day, and he turned around and he went, I tried to play Mass Effect Andromeda again the other day. Just couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah?
So he couldn't play it again.
And what was his reason?
He just went, I just didn't like it.
There you go. So even someone who was an apologist for it at first when it came out, who was like, no, it's good, it's good, it's good.
I'm still on the first planet, dude.
You're not playing it. When was the last time you played it?
On release. That's it. I haven't touched it.
I told you. I'm like, it's bad.
Wasted money.
Yeah, and how much you spend?
I spent $40 odd.
That's not too bad.
Nah.
But fuck, man, like for a game that basically you do nothing in now.
Yeah, it's like, it's dead. But like, I'm keen. He said that the characters still look odd after all the patch and updates. And all that kind of crap.
It's built into the engine now. Like, there's only so much you can do.
But it's bad. Like, and they even talk about that. We might not. A Mass Effect might go.
Good.
Like they're just like, oh, it might be gone.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I fucking like Mass Effect 2 is kind of a good game, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like and once you tank something like that, once you do so poorly, you either need to wait like 10 years for people to sort of forget.
Yeah.
Or you just need to let it die.
Because it was like, man, Mass Effect was such a good game, like the first trilogy. But this, I think they should have just left it where it was.
And
Commander Shepard
I'll always wonder whether, whether a lot of their political shit they added into the game had something to do with it.
But I don't know if it was all that though.
No. No. Something to do with it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't at all cause a game to flop.
Honestly think they just knew it was dead. They palmed it off to another company and just went, we're done with this. You guys can do something if you like. No. And BioWare didn't care.
No, it's definitely not.
Because they were working on Anthem. All the
other
other guys.
that's there's no way. Not a company like EA doesn't put shitloads of money into a game.
But no one knows how much money they put into it as well. It might not have been that much like the other budgets for it.
It's Mass Effect.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's a big title. They wouldn't, and it was a big release.
Yeah,
like
sorry,
it was fuck. Yeah, like it. I guarantee they were expecting a lot more.
Yeah, they probably were, and like actually, there was some more like news and stuff, but I didn't put it in the article here. But it was saying about the CEO of EA was actually saying, look, it's not a bad game. He's like, I feel like it got hit harder than it should have been.
And that's what I mean. This is why I was talking about the politics side of it. It's like, yes, so people reacted really poorly to a lot of the press that came out by one of the, what were we looking at? It was one of the guys who went on a bit of a tirade on his Twitter about like white people and all this weird shit. And currently it's very difficult with gamers because you don't know which way they can go either way on political alignment. And people are so toxic these days when you mention anything like that you can really piss people off. And then when the game came out and it had aspects of that guy's really staunch political alignment in it, apparently, I've never played the game, but I've seen it, and we've heard from Shane, who mentioned it a bit closely, that then people will focus on those things. And if you try and rub it in someone's face, like you're like, oh no, this is how we're making games like this now, and fuck you if you don't like it. It's like, well, people will turn around and go, fuck you, I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then as well, like the press might be a bit overblown, but like objectively, there were issues with that game.
Oh, hell yeah.
So don't like, let's not waste time on this.
It was bad, and it was a bit sad that it was bad. I feel sad for the company.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It's sad that it was bad.
Well, it's liven things up a bit from that. Not Mass Effect. Age of Empires 4 was announced.
Announced, yeah.
Yes, not released, but
and
announced.
Relic's doing it. Relic are kings of RTS.
So they've done the 40K Dawn of War series and Company of Heroes.
Ugh.
So it looks interesting. We could watch the trailer, but it really isn't that good. It was just a whole bunch of CGI cutscenes of
No.
war.
No, don't care. I'm sick of watching those.
Yeah.
Remember we watched one the other week that was for the
card
Dota 2
game.
card
Yeah,
game, and
it is-
I was like, good on you.
Yeah,
well,
a
I'm like-
name.
and now I'm just over it. I'm like, fuck you. Just stop doing that with like. I don't care about anything. Even The Last of Us 2, when it released its little cutscene, I was like, I kind of get the hype, right? But I was like, what is this? All it is her sitting on a bed playing guitar.
Yeah.
And then fucking Joel.
But
comes
that was a cool cutscene though.
It's kind of cool, but in the style of that game, it makes sense because it is a cinematic game. But still, I was like, seriously, you got nothing else for us?
No,
You
they
got
had
this?
they apparently they did that 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, oh, piss off, mate. Anyway, I hate talking shit on Naughty Dog, but seriously, like, come on, give us more.
Yeah,
I'm just a butthurt fan.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, what else is? What's next?
Let's get back to it. I'm piss farting around.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on here, mate?
This week,
Piss
Horizon Zero Dawn
Forever
received a new patch.
piss farting around.
It received a new patch, and
I actually got that patch last night.
you got that patch last night, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, it added a story mode campaign, and basically it made this game easier so you can just experience the story if you want to.
Nah, why would you do that?
Well, they said you can go to those areas where it was just too hard to play.
Where?
I don't know. Some
We'll
people
get into that. We'll
Yeah.
get into that. But okay, so the game is hard. It's fucking hard.
Oh yeah.
But like, I'd say that anyone with a small amount of skill could have easily done that. It
Yeah,
wasn't
like,
or played on easy. Like easy's not that hard.
No, and they made this story mode that's even easier.
Yeah, it's like whoa.
Just after they made the ultra hard mode come in like 2 weeks ago.
Fair enough. Like it doesn't matter if people want to do it, but I just think who's so plebby that they can't actually
Finish that
finish
game.
the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Get off your ass. Go play something easy. Go play fucking ukulele or some gay shit. Like, oh, that was a bit homophobic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Don't
mean
do that.
I don't
man.
mean that,
Come on.
man. I like gay people. I'm voting yes in the plebiscite.
All right. There's a crap load of FF15 news. So Final Fantasy 15 had a
we
lot of
skip
announcements.
this?
No, man. This is massive. This was half of Gamescom.
You
all right?
hurry up. I'm just gonna play on my phone for a
Dude,
second.
some of it is quite funny, all right? And
All
some
right.
of it is cringeworthy, and I'm going to get mad at this, all right? So,
All right,
anyways,
Yeah, do it.
they're doing a PC release of this game now. So it's going to come out on PC, on Steam, all this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be able to be played in 4K. It's going to have all these texture updates and everything like that.
That's good.
Cool. I'm like, yeah,
okay,
awesome.
I'm for that.
They're adding a first-person mode as well.
Oh.
It looks odd. It doesn't look anything like Skyrim's first person. It's like you've got like you warping, striking into enemies. It just looks stupid. It looks sickening when you're playing on
yeah,
PC.
I didn't think about that.
So it doesn't look good. I looked at a couple of things and went, whoa, this looks shit. Everyone be
Okay.
turning that straight off.
Plus, you're not used to it because when I play Kingdom Hearts, like I can't even imagine doing that in first person.
Yeah,
'cause
it's exact
first
same
of all,
combat.
a lot of the style of that game is in watching your character do spin, like smash. Like I don't want to not see myself doing that.
Yeah, well, the same combat style is
Final
Fantasy 15
yeah.
is that, and they're making it first person. I think they're just tacking crap onto this game, and they were like talking about it, going, "Look, we're great. We've done an update every month, and we've added more content to this game every single month for free." Right? They've done
Yeah,
some of them, like some of them
sure.
were episode prompto and all this kind of stuff, where they cost $6. They're physical DLCs, but they're just doing that random crap, and I don't like it. I full on think they should just be like, "Look, this is done. Let's start working on another Final Fantasy."
You reckon?
Yeah.
It's done already?
Yeah, well, the game's finished. It was a great campaign. I enjoyed the story. Make a new game. Don't keep working on this universe because Final Fantasy doesn't work off one universe. It's a different story, a different fantasy every single game.
Yeah, true.
That's what I want to see. And it's Final Fantasy 16. Work on that. Piss off.
Maybe you should be CEO for Square Enix and you can say, look, all right, look, Final Fantasy, I'm one of the fans. You go, listen here, you blokes.
Yeah.
It's time to just start releasing these games and maybe you release like 1 or 2 DLC packs. And you
done.
go, that's it.
Yeah.
Because
Well-
honestly, we people, Final Fantasy fans, they're probably happy with the engine. And they're like, dude, the combat's fun. It's like, yeah, this is good. All we want to do now is do the same thing in a different universe and under different circumstances. It's like, that's what Final Fantasy always has been. So I just want to do that.
Yeah, and bring it back to the old days where they'll bring in out a Final Fantasy every 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. 2 years, I reckon.
Yeah,
I reckon
not
2 years, especially because like Call of Duty. I know we were saying that it gets old when it comes out every year, but like it's still a good game, and if the engine's good, it's good. But like 2 years is a good amount of time.
Yeah,
because you can still make good of the engine, and just change textures and stuff, or the art style and everything, and or the combat. But you can still use the same engine. So it's like, what else do you have? Is it the writing that they're having trouble with, maybe?
it's probably their company isn't that big. Like the development team for Final Fantasy is relatively small. Like
for a like AAA release.
Yeah. So they're very. I don't know what it is. Like apparently, like what not Hajime Tabata. He's the Final Fantasy 15 director, but Tetsuya Nomura, he's the one that's doing Final Fantasy 7. He was saying they're understaffed. And he's saying that's why it's taking so long to get this game out for Kingdom Hearts, and because it's taking too long for the executives to make decisions.
Yeah.
So it could be all of that mixed in together to making it really crap.
Bad shit.
Yeah. Anyways, they said Hajime Tabata also announced that they're working on a mod manager for Final Fantasy 15 as well. So the PC community can actually make mods. So
single player game though, so it's kind of it's good, but it's.
I think they're trying to be Skyrim.
It sounds like it, especially with the first person thing and the mod thing.
Yeah.
It's not going to work though.
No, it's not going to work.
It doesn't have like, can't just go around and grab shit off benches and steal people's stuff.
I know.
You can't do that.
You can't do any of that. It's like there's just a random little glowing ball on the ground and you pick it up and it says whatever you picked up. It doesn't even have the item sitting on the ground.
Oh my God. That's such bad development because it's like,
it's like treasure from Uncharted. You know how it's just that glowing ball?
Oh, the little... Yeah. And
that's what it looks like.
It's so easy to program that in. It's not effort. Like, I'm going to create each... Like, you get a team of people who work on just the items that you pick up.
No, exactly.
It's like, no, just one little picture.
Yeah, but anyway, this is where it's getting real bad, okay?
Okay, this will be good.
This is where it's getting real bad. They've said, get this, man. They've announced Final Fantasy 15, the Pocket Edition. Okay, so they've made it being able to be played on a mobile phone, man. But it's not just playing on a mobile phone, dude. It's real bad, man. It's shockingly bad. It's not the whole gameplay changes.
What the fuck?
The characters change, everything. So I'm going to put this trailer on because it is absolutely, it pissed me off when I saw this because we don't need this, man. We really don't need this at all.
It's a waste of time, yeah.
All right, it infuriated me. This is the intro to Final Fantasy 15, but this is the Pocket Edition. They've made them look like these stupid mobile phone characters.
Oh,
that's
God.
Noctis. As if that's friggin' Noctis. They didn't need to do this, man. Like, it's bullcrap. Same voice acting. It's all voice acted. Same everything. The same game from the way you walk to the quests you pick up, but it's in this graphics.
Oh, that's so shit.
They spent a lot of time doing this.
This is decisions. It seems like...
And there's Cindy.
I really want to do an episode soon on Japanese games and Japanese culture in gaming. I honestly do, because I was in my
because look at this, you got to tap the screen to move.
Yuck.
And then this is the fighting. You tap the enemies to fight.
Oh yeah. In my uni course this week was on Japan. We were discussing like, you know, the international relations of Japan. It's really cool, like, because a lot of what they were saying, and it translates a lot to how their games are made and a lot of the decisions they're making, especially with all the other Japanese developers like Nintendo.
It's partly culture, yeah.
Yeah, and it's really cool. I don't want to talk about it here because we don't have enough time, but one day we're going to do it. I honestly reckon we should
it'd be
do
fun
it.
because it's getting out of control. Everything is going mobile and
and why? I know a lot of reasons why that might be happening. Well, I think
it's the commute times and the amount of travel they have to do.
It's bigger stuff.
Okay,
we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it another time.
A few weeks later, we'll do it soon.
So
stay tuned for that.
All right. This was the thing that pissed me off the most.
Oh, here we go. Let's do it.
All right. You know what's coming out soon. Everyone knows what's coming out soon. Assassin's Creed, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Why does Final Fantasy 15 need to do an Assassin's Creed crossover festival in this game, right?
What?
So we'll wait for this ad to finish. But man, they've actually built in Assassin's Creed into Final Fantasy 15. And this is coming out just as a free patch I was infuriated when I saw this. It looks odd. It looks silly.
Isn't that like the biggest spit in the face to a Final Fantasy fan?
Yeah, and
you're taking you
all
out of
the time, man. Like all the friggin'
they're
time.
taking you out of the universe to put you in a different universe. And you're like, I don't even care.
Look at this.
Oh,
This is
God.
Final Fantasy 15, and it's the Assassin's Festival, they've called it. And they've added all these quests in and made it look like Assassin's Creed.
God, that looks so cringy and queer.
Why are they doing this, man? It's pissing me off. See, look at that. You got whatever the Assassin's Creed dude's name is, and you've got their outfits.
Oh, God.
You don't need to do this. Yeah, anyway, some people might get off on this shit, but it drives me wild because I think the game was good enough. They don't need to add these. They're making this game, this world they've created for this game mean nothing because why are they putting these festivals in amongst this game, this world that was broken and damaged and destroyed? Why are they doing that? Like, it doesn't need to be there.
No, yeah, that's right. I completely agree with you. Even if I don't care about Final Fantasy, man, I wouldn't want to see like Metal Gear Solid crossover with something.
Yeah.
You know
Could
what I mean?
you imagine the money that has been pumped into this? And they could have been working on Final Fantasy 16.
That's why we need to do a Japanese culture and gaming episode.
Yeah.
We got to do it. What is that cactus thing? I've seen those
The
before.
Cactuars, yeah. They're standard, but they're standard Final Fantasy.
Ah, all right.
But the
okay.
Final Fantasy Festival, dude, it's DLC, free DLC coming soon, whatever.
Yeah, fuck.
It's, oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, so that was the Final Fantasy rage for me this week because I was sitting there going, you don't need it. And I was spraying on the social media too. Like they were putting it out and I said, don't do this. Why not just work on Final Fantasy 7? Take some good dudes from Final Fantasy 15 programming, shift them over to 7. You can get the game out faster.
Because they're doing the same engine and fighting in 7, aren't they?
Relatively the same, yeah.
Which is what you're kind of disappointed in because
Yeah.
you kind of don't want that, which I agree with.
Don't want it at all. But yeah, anyway. And then the last piece of news from Final Fantasy 15 is that the fishing game, the VR fishing game, Monsters of the Deep, has a release date of the 21st of November.
Well, you throw that in the bin.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, you know, you've heard a lot of people talk about Shenmue, especially Shane. He always talks about the Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2, how they were amazing games. And I've heard a lot of things about them just because they were the most expensive games made back in the days and they didn't get much revenue out of them.
Yeah, Sega Dreamcast games.
Some of them were Xbox as well.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I want to show this trailer to you, dude. I know it's another trailer, but they released this trailer and definitely the game is not even ready to be even having a trailer yet.
Oh, this will be good.
Okay.
I love this shit. This is my wheelhouse, man. Making fun of shitty games.
Yeah, okay. So what we're going to focus on, I'm just going to point it out.
Oh, I want to focus. Show me what to focus on.
Is the facial expressions. It looks like they haven't even programmed them in the game
let's
yet.
do it. I'm so keen.
Okay.
Give me the facial expressions.
So it just looks odd. He never changes his expression at all. Like, that's his
Whoa.
face.
Hey!
Like,
That's from the old. That's what he looks like in the old
yeah.
games.
And look, he doesn't even move his lips yet.
And we should he have?
I don't know. Well, maybe he might be talking, but even when he's doing the fighting like that, he's still got the same face,
Oh,
dude.
that guy's facial expressions are bad too.
Yeah. It looks like a last generation game.
It does actually.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
And look at that face. It hasn't moved once. He's just got that same resting bitch face.
Oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
He hasn't actually. Yeah, he hasn't actually
moved that expression
Maybe he hasn't
once.
said anything either because maybe they're like, oh, we haven't got the voice acting done.
There
for
it is again. The same face.
He's pouty, emo.
Pouty
teen.
lips.
This is emo.
It's
Fuck,
odd.
this looks so fucking queer.
It doesn't look good. But it's, yeah. Anyway, let's see how much longer we've got on there. But anyway, it's like, it's just, yeah. Like when I saw that, I was like, man, I feel bad for those people that really liked Shenmue because this guy doesn't even change his facial expressions at all. But then they came out and they said,
Oh, Deep Silver's doing it.
yeah,
Oh, fuck. That's weird.
no wonder why it's going to be bad.
Hey, man. Deep Silver did Dead Island. Deep Silver's
Yeah,
not the
they're
worst.
okay.
They've done some good games, man. Like, they did Dying Light too. That game, not two. Dying Light.
yeah.
Dying Light as well.
Yeah.
It's good. it's definitely it's like Dead Island, sort of, but a bit more serious. Dead Island's kind of a little bit silly.
I have played Dead Island with you guys, co-op cruising around.
That game's fucking so good. It was, it's just a bit of fun.
Yeah,
sort of like the Borderlands stuff.
Just
run around, kill
fun.
things, level up,
grab more loot,
grab weapons. Yeah, it's good.
But anyway, so they did come out, whatever his name is, Suzuki his name is. That's like his last name. But anyway, came out and said that the stiff facial expressions is because they haven't programmed them in yet. So this game's a long way off, and it's bad that they haven't even done that programming yet. And why would they release a trailer so early?
I mean, I don't know.
Like, at least Final Fantasy can make a wicked trailer and then it looks amazing with good expressions, and then it comes out 10 years later. So it's kind of like
a long time later. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
This is bad.
That's shit.
We won't talk about the Final Fantasy 14 pizza that's going to be
just
released
mention
here.
it now. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I like it.
Okay, so Final Fantasy 14, right? They're promoting like mad their Stormblood.
Yes. Stormblood.
Yeah, they're promoting it like mad. So in America, they had like all the stuff they made like...
You will buy the pizza. If you don't buy the pizza, you bring a dishonor on my family.
So they made these Final Fantasy like Cinnabon kind of things that you could buy in America. In Japan, they had like a 7-Eleven thing. If you bought so many drinks from 7-Eleven, you get little codes that you can put into the game and you get mounts if you spend enough money. And they also had, what was it? They had...
I love shit like this.
Yeah, well,
let me just say this. If this was like, oh, we're doing this for fucking Overwatch.
Yeah.
If it was like, go to Macca's, I don't even eat meat, but I'd be like, oh, go to Macca's, and if you spend money, you get Overwatch like blue boxes. I'd go and buy the biggest amount of fries I could ever get. I don't know what it is. I'm like, any excuse to combine food with games. It's like, yeah.
Okay, well, it's cool. Anyway, I
love how you spelled traditional.
Yeah.
Transitional.
Transitional. That was my fast typing and I went, I'm not right clicking on it.
Oh, fuck yes.
And but anyway, there are...
I just want to do like a segment of this show where it's like, oh, what did Aaron misspell this week?
But anyway, they had so they had in Japan that 7-Eleven thing, and I wish they brought that here because I would be buying so many energy drinks and just trading them codes in to get more things.
Yeah.
In Europe, they did other things. I don't know what it was.
Package deal. $50.
Dude, all right. So this pizza deal, you get 3 pizzas, a garlic bread, and a 1.25 liter drink.
Yum. I mean, that's good. I like that.
But it's $50.
Yeah.
Right? And what I'm kind of getting at is I don't know what's going on, because when you read when you say it comes with a game, it comes with the complete edition of Final Fantasy.
Like all Heaven's Ward
and the original game.
Yeah.
But you start reading it, and it's a chance to win. You get a code and you can put it in and it's a chance to win.
Fuck off.
And there's only 3,200 copies available in Australia, and when they're all gone, the whole deal's done.
That is the single worst thing I've ever heard. That's worse than like the announcement for World War II.
But when
I think Hitler invading was not as bad as that.
When you read this part here, it talks about a chance to win of it, okay? So you get a chance to win a free copy. But if you go to the Domino's Pizza website...
The bundle comes with the base game.
Yeah.
But... Wait, go back up.
So it comes with... Okay, so it comes with the base game.
So it says the bundle comes with the base game and Heaven's... Oh, no. But a chance to win a free copy of it online. The bundle comes with... Wait. Oh, okay. Chance to win.
Yes.
And then when you win it, the bundle comes with the base game and Heaven's Ward. Yeah. Okay, now I'm following. Yeah.
Okay, and this is their promotion on the Domino's website.
Now, can you only get these pizzas if you pay for this bundle?
Yes.
This is Domino's.com.au. This is Australia.
This is Australia's Domino's. Okay, and then... So,
No, wait. Yes, that's right. I see what you're saying now.
And now look at it. They're saying, plus you get Final Fantasy 15 Complete Edition.
Yeah.
Not a chance to win.
Yeah, so maybe that was misreported.
Maybe.
Because, like, there's no way. Like, if I took this to Domino's and I said, hey, like...
But then I read the terms and conditions.
Oh, wait, go back.
Okay.
Go back.
Let's go back.
Go to the bottom. So simply click the button order and your unique code will be paying for your order along with the instructions on how to redeem your code. For questions about your code, contact feedback. Okay.
Okay, so it looks like it is a full game. And if that is the case, it's a really good deal. And I'd think about doing it because you know why? If it's a PS4 version, that means I can have a PS4 Complete Edition again. So now I can't play Stormblood on my PS Vita or my PlayStation 4 anymore because you have to buy the game twice if you want to trade on both.
Serious?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, it's so annoying.
So, but anyways, when you go down here, it talks about how many there are available. So it ends on the 12th of September, or if all the 3,800 redemption codes are gone.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then you got 1,000 in New Zealand.
Yep.
So that's, but I don't know. It's
okay. So the prize cost. Oh, go back down, dude. Oh,
go back down.
God.
He's reading.
The prize is available while stocks last.
Yep.
Yeah. Prize not transferable. Yep. Customer accepts and uses the prize entirely at their own risk and indemnifies. Okay. Except for any liability companies. Yeah. I think that's not anymore.
I think maybe GameSpot did. Miss.
They misreported that. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
But anyway,
fuck. Like, I mean, seriously?
If you had a chance to win it, like I was gambling, buying $50 worth of pizzas, like you,
3 pizzas, a garlic bread, and a drink. It's probably not even delivered.
No, this isn't delivered
because that's what really matters.
Yeah.
You were like, is this delivered though?
And they're like,
are you gonna bring the fucking food to my door, bro?
No,
because if you're not, you're dead.
Yeah,
anyway, we're gonna
whatever. Yeah, but anyway, it's like I think if you buy all that standard, I think you'll probably be paying $30.
Well, there you go. All right. Yeah. So after this, when we're doing our little streams, we'll see a nice Aaron buying a $50 code, and then pizza on a desk with a garlic bread and a drink. That's what he's gonna do.
And then I'll have another code, but I don't need it because I don't think I'm gonna go back to that game for a long time.
I don't think so. We've got so much to do.
Yeah, and I honestly don't have the burn in me to get through all of an MMO again. It's just, I can't.
You're getting old, mate. Getting old. Got a son now. It's time to get real.
Get real
and play Overwatch with me. And PUBG, mate.
Yeah. All right, so the last Tomb Raider game, or the newest one, the latest, the whatever it was called.
Yeah.
It's getting an Xbox One X graphical overhaul, but it's got 3 different modes that you can have.
And no one cares.
So we could watch a trailer, but
who cares?
Yeah, let's not worry about it.
Yeah, but who cares? Because that game, why would you overhaul the graphics for an old game? I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Okay.
Like, I get it, but where's your new fucking titles? I'm just going to keep saying that until the cows come home.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, what? You're going to do a graphical overhaul? Yeah, it looks like, see, I play Uncharted 2 on the remastered edition. I'm like, yeah, it looks good. But I'm not playing it because of the graphic. I'm like, whoa, that looks so much better. I'm playing it because I like that game.
It's because it's a great game.
Yeah, so I don't care about the graphics. I could play the PS3 version and I'd still enjoy it. I'd probably still play the whole thing. The whole thing. But yeah, I'm just going to get angry. Sorry.
Yeah, get angry. But anyway.
Xbox One X, bro. Get your shit together.
The Final Fantasy VII theme song is getting a vinyl release, all right?
Jesus, and, just one song on a vinyl?
Yeah, well, they said they might have another song, but they haven't released it yet. But,
God.
Oh, dude, I want
Final Fantasy 8.
Final Fantasy 8, yeah. What did I say?
7.
Okay, Final Fantasy 8, Eyes on Me. I hate this song.
Dude, if you play this, we're getting struck for sure.
Nah, not. It's garbage song, man. Like,
that's it. There you go. There's a copyright strike right there. We're already fucking. We're already down. That's it. Bring the stream down.
This is it, man. It's bad.
Did they play this when you went to?
No.
Why not?
Because it's what do you say? It's from. You need a singer for it.
If you don't turn this off within 5 seconds, I'm going to punch you.
So, it is so bad, this song, and it's so jarring when you first get into it because it's weird. Like, you're playing Final Fantasy and it's got these nice little bleep blop songs, and then this piece comes in.
Whoa.
And you're like, whoa.
It came out of left field.
And it's like a Japanese singer singing it.
It's like when you get a finger up the arse after you get... No, I'm not going to finish that sentence. It's like, whoa!
Well, what happened there?
Like, I didn't say you could do that. We haven't talked about that yet. We haven't had a conversation.
No. I didn't say if I liked it yet.
Yeah, but I do. But I didn't say that I did. But I was watching Time Crisis Let's Plays through this week because I was like, fuck, I want to get Time Crisis on PlayStation 1. Now I've got my PS1 console. I've only mentioned that. But
I saw the guns on Gumtree for $20 the other day.
Oh, you dog. Yeah.
But
so I was like, I really want to get it. So I watched a playthrough of it and I was like, fuck, I love this. It's like a 45-minute game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play through it in 45 minutes. Done. There you go. You finished Time Crisis 1.
It's done.
Anyway, I've finished that game many times when I was young. And the end song. Oh my Godfather.
Yeah.
'Cause that's Namco, so obviously fully Japanese produced.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, I was like, I remembered it too. That was the funny thing because I was like, oh, that's right. Because the music through the game is really suspenseful. Because
Yeah, yeah.
trying to keep up.
Yeah.
Like
It's a shooter.
Yeah, yeah. And then it goes to that, and it's like, is this? And again, Japanese culture, like they have this really like, they must try and go. When it gets to a sentimental point, we must have the music go from very exciting to very sensual, and it's so fucking. That was my best Japanese accent I could do. Why did I do that?
I don't know why you did.
Yeah, and I was like, this is awful. It was actually like, no, I need to turn this. I didn't even watch the end cutscene. I was like, no, this is disgusting.
Yeah,
But that game is so fucking good. Anyway, I just want to mention.
Anyway, that song, Nobu Uematsu, that wrote the piece.
Yeah,
he won awards for that song
in Japan, I hope.
Yeah, it was he won best pop songs and stuff like that awards for that game. Game song.
But yeah, he didn't win any fucking American, like he didn't win a goddamn what's the American ones?
I don't know.
He didn't win an MTV Music Award.
I never saw a song.
Stop it. Oh, it's disgusting. All right, let's get on this last piece of news and let's get on to the review.
Ark Survival is getting official launch, right?
Yep.
And it's finally getting a launch.
Out of early access.
Yeah, out of early access.
Yep.
And sorry, guys, all that hard work you've done trying to get all those dinosaurs and all that crap, servers are getting wiped. Except for a few, but the few servers that you're on that you can still keep all your old stuff, you're now unsupported. So you cannot call support. You cannot get no contact if things break. So you might as well go and start the game again from scratch. So that's the problem with early access.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why they're doing that. You should do that.
Yeah.
Start fresh. You've got a new patch coming in, obviously, because it's the official launch.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, time to do a reset, especially when you're going to release a game and you want to sort of put everyone on an equal playing field again.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to talk this last bit of news. I'm going to say it because I was really excited when I saw this. Okay. The classic Secret of Mana is getting a remake. It's the last time it came out was it released on the Super Nintendo. It has never been released again besides the Super Nintendo edition. And that was in 1993. And it's won awards for being one of the best RPG games, along with Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI. And this was all back, this was before PlayStation 1. This is when Nintendo was ruling. So this is a long time ago.
For those dark days of gaming.
Yeah, that was when it was Sega
actually...
and only Sega and these guys.
Sega and Nintendo, yeah, that's
and
right.
people say that these games are some of the best narrative games besides all them awesome Naughty Dog titles. But they reckon it's good. They're good JRPG games. And
yeah, you got to put them on the even playing field and say, like, if you just forget the graphics and the oldness of it, it is good. And
And this is an action combat style game. So it's not turn-based. It doesn't have any of that. And it's multiplayer. So you used to be able to plug a second controller in and play with your mate. And it's on the same screen. Wasn't split screen. It was nothing. It was you play the two characters on the screen.
That's cool, actually.
It was really good. And this game is coming out on the 15th of February on PS4 and PS Vita.
Fuck.
So it's another Sony exclusive.
Whoa.
So they didn't
I thought they were going to say like the Switch or something.
Yeah, nah.
Wow.
Sony, man.
Dude.
Square Enix is making it. It's going to have...
So what was the news you were going to tell... Yeah, the news you were going to tell me before we keep going about they're playing nice. You know what I said, like, what are they doing?
Oh, they're playing niceness with...
Okay, yeah. But
so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, I'll do
go to Twitter.
I'll go to Twitter.
Finish what you're saying about that and go to Twitter.
Yeah.
So it's coming out on PS4.
It's coming out on PS4. It's going to have new graphics. It's going to have a new arrangement of music. So it's going to be the same.
Not 8-bit.
Not 8-bit. Or 6... I think 16-bit was the SNES. Yeah. Anyway, and they're going to have orchestrated film. And it's going to be local multiplayer as well. So you can jump on and play.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah. And
I like that shit.
The only thing I don't really like about it is the art style they've chosen.
Ooh.
It looks like a... But the thing I do like about it is the fact that it's kind of top down still. So I kind of liked that it was still this kind of feel, like you feel like you're playing the old game still. So it's not really
cool.
And And like, so that's how your combat style is.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's not bad. It's going to be a cheap game. It's definitely not going to be expensive.
That's good because it's probably a long game too because it's an old school fucking.
Oh yeah, it's old, man. It's old school. But anyway, we'll talk about this Xbox thing. Xbox just put it out there. That's all they said. They just said, we're trying to talk to Sony to get cross-platform play between us both. That's all it was. And nothing's come of it. It's basically whatever, nothing. But GameSpot actually put up this real funny video. And I actually had a good laugh about this. We'll put it. Oh, yeah, might as well put it up on stream. So basically, all that's happening now is they're just shaking hands and the Xbox and the PlayStation symbols coming up. And smashes him in the face.
Oh, John Cena.
Yeah. And then here's PC and it's like, oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, PC's like, what, bro?
PC's just beating the shit out of him, and then Nintendo comes in.
Oh, this is so good. And he's like, what you say? That was quality.
So that's all I was going to say. It was funny. I did like that video.
I mean, they put John Cena, who's like the most, if you say one in WWE, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
He's scriptally written to be the winner of most of all the titles ever.
He's just a boss, man. That's what he is.
Just like the PS4, bruh. Just like the PS4. I also like wrestling.
Yeah.
That's what I sound like.
Yep.
All right.
So now
The main segment.
we're going to get into our Horizon Zero Dawn, or what does Jordan like to call it? Zero
Horizon Dawn. Yeah, no, that's not what it's called, bro.
Okay, well, let's get to the development in this, hey? Like, development, it started off at Guerrilla Games. They came out with the idea in 2011, okay?
Wow, 6 years ago.
This is when they started coming. This is when the release of Killzone 3 was. They were going, what are we going to do?
That game, Killzone 3, is...
It's not that good?
I've finished that, and yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, I've never played a Killzone game, so don't.
The first couple are good.
Yeah. All right. So they had 40 concepts were pitched to them.
Yep.
And one of them was Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay. And so the game director, whatever these weird European names are,
Matthias de Jong.
Jean. Yeah. So he thought it was a risky concept because it was a female protagonist, and they thought this was a bit odd at this stage. It was talking about it back down here, where Sony would later admit about having a main character as a female, conducted to test it more and make it the decision, basically. So.
I will just sort of stand in defense of this for a second and say I think that they did that mostly because Sony being a Japanese, Sony and Computer Entertainment Europe though, wouldn't it be? It was. Okay, never mind. I just think that that's a very business-like decision. It doesn't stand to like. There's plenty of games that have great female protagonists.
Oh, exactly.
I don't actually think
some Final Fantasy games that have them from way back in 90s.
Can you just hover over that 40 for me? Tell me the reference for that. Polygon. I would be very skeptical of anything from Polygon.
Yeah,
about
fair enough.
That. So not only because they're very
very small marketing.
They're just a little bit more like on the. They're gonna play up any sort of like chance that it has anything to do with people not liking women.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
They just have a little bent with that stuff. So I actually think, to be honest, I honestly think that's probably not the whole story. And even then, it makes sense if that is true. It kind of makes sense. But also, no one has ever cared when they played. If you do care when you play a woman in a fucking game, it's like, why do you care when you play a man? Then why do you have to play the same gender that you are?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get that shit.
Anyway, but no, that was it. So there wasn't much really, and it wasn't like a big story or whatever like that with the development stage. It was just like, yeah, they did that. They pitched the idea. They picked this. Cool, done, awesome. That's it. They were happy with it, and the writer is actually he was actually he worked on Fallout New Vegas, dude.
Ugh.
So I think he was something like where is it? So he was the creative designer for Fallout New Vegas. The guy. Yeah. So he pitched the story and he did it all. John Gonzalez. That's
Gonzalez.
Yeah. But anyway, take it away, Jordan. Tell us about the story, man.
Mate. All right. So this story is probably like one of the best stories ever. Like, I love it because I'm right into this sort of thing, like the whole AI and, what we're sort of dealing with when we're talking about building robots that can help us, but also can sort of problem solve on their own, which
Yeah.
is creating an intelligence that can almost, if it can replicate itself, like it was in this game, that it is a risk to humanity. So in this, they basically, this company creates an AI,
Yeah.
and that AI becomes sort of self-aware, and then decides that it's going to fuel itself off biomatter.
Okay.
So the AI becomes self-aware, and the whole company is like, fuck, what is this thing doing? And they go, oh shit, this thing is like bad, and we can't stop it. So you sort of figure out, oh, there's this character, this woman.
Aloy.
No,
Aloy's mother.
Well, yeah, no, not necessarily. What's her name? I've forgotten.
Can't help you out, man. I haven't heard of this woman's name.
I forgot. It's so good. She's got a bit of a strange name.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and this is
so
from
she's
back 1,000 years ago.
Yeah. So she's part of the old. What do they call them? The old people, or the
old nation. Or I don't know.
So it's old something. Man, I finished this game too long ago, even though it was only like a week or so ago.
Yeah.
I've already forgotten too much of it. That's why I wanted to do it last weekend.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she is in charge of solving the problem.
Okay.
This woman is in charge of solving this whole, like, holy shit, the AI is going to fucking wipe humanity out. And in the end, I don't know if I want to do spoilers too much.
Well, it's relatively new, but yeah, we'll get the main aspect of the story anyway.
So she's in charge of dealing with this AI problem.
Yeah.
But, from your perspective, the character Aloy, you're like, well, if she was in charge of dealing with the problem, why does the problem still exist?
Exactly.
Why is
she
what
failed?
What happened to humanity? All right, like, so from the perspective of the start of the game, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Where is everyone? And like, why is there only little tribes everywhere?
Yeah.
And then you go into, basically it's your job to find out, first of all, like, what happened, and then also
as well,
and also figure out where you came from. It's a two-pronged thing. It's not a mother thing. You
okay.
you are not far enough into the game.
No. So I keep thinking she's motherless or whatever.
She thinks it's a mother-related thing, but it's not. It's better than that.
Oh wow,
it's really good.
Okay, cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like this, honestly, as I said, in terms of open world games, it's probably the best one I've played since Red Dead Redemption.
Wow.
And that game is the best open world game, better than any GTA ever.
Dude, because I must admit, when I first bought this game, I chucked it in, and the beginning of the game, where you start off as a little girl with your father figure, dude, that was the sickest thing I've ever seen in my life, watching you grow up. And like you learn from your father of all the stuff that you need to know to be.
The tutorial of the game was based in a narrative. Yeah,
it was amazing, and I thought that was so cool. And how you are both outcasts; you cannot be a part of the tribe.
I like that too.
It was so awesome, and I thought it was really heart pulling too when your father figure dies. Like that's huge.
Yeah.
Like I was like, holy crap!
Yeah.
Like. And
it's massive.
The whole proving, like you need to prove yourself to even be a part of the tribe when you reach a certain age, because you're like, I'm going to do this.
Yep.
And everyone hates you because you're this outcast, and it was just really cool kind of beginning of the game to be put into. I thought the story that I've played so far up to, what's his name? The guy that was the bald-headed bloke.
Yeah, I've forgotten his name.
Yeah,
but you've rescued him. And you let him go.
I let him go. I didn't kill him. Like I was thinking,
I didn't kill him either.
I'm like, I could kill him, but he didn't do anything.
I played the way I was. I would. I always reckon your first playthrough, you make decisions based on just sort of who you are as a person.
And I'm like sitting there going, dude, I know you're a dickhead.
And this is why, like, again, to go back to this, I still don't get it. If you can't, in the same way that if you're going to complain about a female protagonist, why do you get upset when women complain about male protagonists? You shouldn't. You don't care. Who cares about playing someone who's not your gender?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I just put myself in their shoes,
and I think Aloy is one of the coolest characters I've ever played.
Oh
like,
fuck yeah,
it's
man.
fun. Like
she's rough as hell. In that game, seriously. Like,
and she's so nice as well. Like her personality is so loving and caring.
Yeah, that's why it's cool.
But yeah,
she's also like fucking beast.
Yeah,
you know, she fights like a man.
Exactly.
No, and I don't mean man. I mean like a fucking man. Yeah, like your mate.
Yeah, like your mate.
Yeah, like your
But
bro
anyway,
down the fucking
what-
road.
So I haven't finished it, so I obviously can't score anything with this at the moment.
right.
So I'm gonna leave it up to Jordan, and what are you gonna give the story out of
10.
10?
10.
He enjoyed it
Seriously,
that much. It's a 10.
It's a fucking 10. Like I honestly, like there's only a couple of things that I thought this game lacked. Okay, very small things. Other than that, I honestly don't know how more review companies didn't give this game a higher review. It got really good reviews, but I honestly was like, it's up there with my favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Dude.
easily.
Because I remember when I gave it to you, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play this. Like, you
No.
kind of didn't have the whole like,
I
I
didn't.
can't wait for this
Well,
game.
when it came out, I was like, oh, I'll maybe buy it. You know,
Yeah.
like, and now I'm like, fuck, I need a copy. I've finished it, and I'm like, I need a copy of this game. I need it. I need a copy of it so I have it in my little games library.
It's
And it's not, honestly, like, I really want to spoil the story because just describing the story is amazing. Like the way they wrote it, but it's not worth it. You need to play it to get it. And I don't want to spoil it for you in particular because when you play it, if you follow the chain of AI stuff, so like how
like
the
you
AI
listen to those logs that
the
you
logs
find.
are really
Yeah.
cool. I listened to most of the logs like that I came across. The only thing I found that was annoying in that when I was listening to logs is when you pick one up and you pick the next one up,
It stops playing the other one.
no, the other one
Okay.
keeps playing, but then you have to go back into your thing to bring up the next one. I would
Oh,
really like
yeah.
I'd really like a way to go back through sort of like a quick menu to go through them because I actually love that stuff in games. Dead Space was the first one I knew that did audio logs, and I love them because they're so. It's like you don't actually have to do anything; you just sort of listen. It's like listening to an audiobook. You sort of
that's
go,
true,
they're going
yeah.
to tell a little quick bit of the story, and I don't have to read anything because reading while you're
reading
playing.
logs is a pain because you want to get on with the story.
I hate. I honestly wish games didn't do that because I don't read them. I go, I'm in a game. If I wanted to
Yeah.
read something, I go get a really good book.
Exactly. Yeah.
So give me the audio version, and it's good. I can play the game while listening to the story.
Yeah.
It's so good. Anyway,
So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the beginning of the story that I've played so
yeah,
far.
I actually found.
I think
sorry.
I'm about.
Yeah,
when I
well-
look at it, I'm about 18 hours into this game.
Okay.
So
So to be honest, man, I think at the point where you're at, I wasn't fully sold on the story. I wasn't
Okay.
quite following what was going on.
yeah.
Shortly after your part there, you climb a big tower, and that is where you get the part of the story that really matters, which is the AI side of it, what sort of happened, and the name of the woman who I'm so annoyed that I've forgotten her name. So you get a bit more of that, and then towards the end of the game, you get the last pieces of the puzzle that just go, oh, because you sort of, I remember being at a point in the game when I go, oh, that's what's happening. That's what's happening.
Okay, cool.
And then I got it wrong. And I was
No
like,
way.
And I was like, fuck. And it's way more heavy. It's way more heavy than you think. And I was just like, it hit me like a fucking truck. Because I was
Dude.
just like, are you
And
serious?
we're talking to Jordan, the most skepticalist guy in video games.
Well, it's skeptical, but like I have The Last of Us as a standard for story.
yeah.
And so that is my like fucking, this is, it's up there, man. But this was, whoa. And again, like I'm right into AI and the philosophy and all that stuff. So it really helped.
Yeah.
But you don't have to be. You can still be like, you just think about it from the emotional level of the people, like that woman. It's really great because the woman who it's sort of based around, who Aloy is associated with.
Yeah.
So
So she's still
she's
alive, even.
well,
or
you
is
have
she-
to just find out. Man.
Okay, all right.
I can't
Yeah.
spoil that. But you go through a bunch of logs and holo logs, like hologram. They have holograms
Yeah,
that play out for you.
I've
And-
seen a few of them. Yeah.
and it's just, it's amazing. Like you get to really know they do a good job of having someone who's not an essential character in the game, but you get to know their motivations and stuff outside of it. So honestly, seriously, that was one of the best stories ever. Like you could not fault that story. Like it was written perfectly. So
Dude,
10
that's
out of
awesome.
10. 10 out of 10.
10
man.
out of 10, dude.
Yeah.
So now let's get into
The gameplay. The good shit.
I found it interesting, this gameplay. I liked it. It was like I can't even put my finger on what kind of style of game it was. It's like a Far Cry mixed between Witcher. Okay.
Witcher. It's a lot like, I've played a bit of The Witcher. Yeah, so
Yeah,
have you.
yeah.
The combat is live action combat.
Yes.
And
it's third person, isn't it? So-
Although I think in The Witcher you can block. There's no blocking in this game.
It's
all
dodging, yeah.
dodging and Mostly ranged combat.
Yes, yeah, like most. I actually found the melee is brutal, man. Like it's tough. Like you can, if you get good at it, you can friggin' destroy these things. Yeah.
Okay.
Like some of them come up to me and I'm like, holy crap, what else I got to do? I'm like, dodge, attack, and I added one of those abilities to it where you've got heavier hits. So when you hit them, they can fall over.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the one where your light attacks actually have a chance to knock them over.
Yeah, and then you hit them over, and then you can do your times whatever
your
damage.
Critical, your big fucking
Boom,
strike.
straight,
Yeah.
jab it. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, jab it right in the guts, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was tough at points, which is good. Like I like a bit of challenge sometimes where you get through a point and you go, oh, yes, that felt good.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't too easy either.
No, I had some parts. I'm glad I died in some parts because if you think it's tough but then you never die, it's kind of like, yeah, but I didn't die.
But yeah,
some parts like,
dude, I died a lot. You can die one shot sometimes. Like, yeah, you get brutalized in some points.
Yes.
Some enemy comes up to you and just smashes you with its fist or its head, and you're stuffed.
Yeah, it fucks you up.
Or if you get shot with those big ass wind up lasers, man.
Oh yeah.
My goodness, those ones with the I forgot, I don't know what they're called, the robot, but it's got that big massive missile thing on its shoulder or on the top of it, and then it's got the two underneath it, and you got to try and knock those missile shooting devices off of the actual robot, and makes it so much easier. The huge giant.
The one that looks like a dinosaur.
The one that we fought when you take down that bald-headed bloke.
Oh, the corruptors.
Yeah.
With the two shoulder cannons.
Yeah.
They're
Them things.
fucking annoying.
They were hard, and
Because they move quickly.
And I ran into a couple of them just before I got to that point, and I was just like, how am I going to do this? So I went back and I bought this bow, and it has this different type of ammo, and it's a shadow bow. But basically it has different ammo, and it's like 100% chance to knock off mods off the enemies.
Tear blast.
Yes.
It has tear blast arrows.
Yeah, and they were sick, and that's what it is. So it's two
They're
shots.
the ones that you hit it and it goes
Bang.
bang.
Yeah. So I did 2 shots with them on those shoulders, done.
Yeah.
And then you can just take it down with fire arrows because it's actually got
weakness to fire.
Yeah. And that's what I ended up doing in that part. But
so seriously, the gameplay, what do you reckon? I'll give my verdict after you.
I enjoyed it, but some points it was irritating.
Okay.
Like
what irritated you?
So, for instance, when you get overrun by these beasts, whatever the robots, you basically have to use your sword or your whatever it is, the spear thing you've got. You can dodge, but it gets real tough. And sometimes if there's too many enemies, it's better to die than just to go and just get back into stealth and start again. And that's what I felt. And I like to be able to get away and then you can stealth again, which you can, but it's a bit harder in this game to get away after you've been spotted by 50 of these friggin' enemies and you get overrun real quick.
Okay.
So it kind of makes it too much of a stealth at that point.
See, it's funny. I'd have a different experience to you.
Yeah.
I play the game so everyone plays these games differently. That's
Yeah.
the best thing about them is because you can play it your own way. So my big complaint with the game, and this is pretty much, I think the only thing I have to say that disappointed me about it, other than one other thing, is the melee combat. The melee combat it needed work.
Yeah.
What I didn't like is that swings and stuff were too slow and scripted, so that you aim them, and then if I accidentally tap like right trigger R2.
Oh, you go in for a full swing and you lose out on time.
You cannot move.
No.
Well, you're in the middle of a full swing and it's really easy to tap those buttons.
And that's when you get overrun and then you can't get out of it.
Because when you're left trigger, right trigger, like L2, R2 aiming, so you're like, I'm trying to shoot, but if you like press R2 just before you press L2,
you're stuffed.
You're doing a big swing. I found that very irritating. The melee combat, I almost never used.
Okay, I only used it if I was in grass and I did a stealth attack on them.
Yeah.
I did a lot of
No,
them.
I don't count that as melee combat.
Yeah.
I mean like
actual physical coming up.
They see you, you see them, and you got to fight them.
You can't play the game that way. It is way too hard.
That's what I found. And I think that's not a good design. I think you should be like, all right, I have a bow. The game has a big emphasis on traps and everything, right? But if I want to be like, I don't really want to use my bow so much, I'm going to trap them and then I want to go in with a fucking like melee combat and stuff. I should be able to play that game that way.
That combat style is not fleshed out enough because most of the enemies they're not ranged enemies. They're all physical attacking
and they
enemies.
Fuck you up.
Yeah, and so you can't like if you
can't
get
survive
overrun,
being surrounded and being
no, and you've got to dodge. And if you're going to do that big wind up of an attack and swing and hit them, they're pretty nimble too.
Yeah, so you can miss them as well.
Oh, dude.
So I found the melee combat was one of the biggest letdowns in that game. Like I honestly was like, I never did it.
But mind you, that's been us being nitpicky. Like,
this is like, I'm making a big deal out of this because the game has such a high standard for me because I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
But I have to complain about something.
Yeah.
So that was bad. They hopefully with a new game, they will add in a block ability so that the combat might be more like, might be more like The Witcher. The Witcher's all dodging as well, but you know, you can play it. Like, you could play, like, ranged in The Witcher. I don't think you just have to use swords all the time.
No.
I'm sure there's bows and arrows and there's swords as well. So, like, it needs to be a good hybrid of the two. But, you know, you can slightly emphasize the bow and say, look...
There needs to be a heavy hit and a light hit. That's what they need. Like, you know, like an actual, not that big wind-up as your light hit. That's all you've got. Like, it's...
But... No, the big wind-up is your heavy.
Is that heavy? L2,
right trigger is R2 is your heavy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And R1 is your light.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
So you mostly use R1, but I didn't buy a better melee weapon. I never bought one. You get one later on in the game. You get one given to you.
Well, I was trying to find them in the store just when I was playing the other night and couldn't find any.
Yeah, they do sell better melee weapons, stronger ones, but they're not worth it. You don't use them. Honestly, it's not worth it. It's dangerous in that game to use melee.
Yeah. What did you think of the armor system, like, and the level up? Because this is all part of gameplay. So, I felt the level up system was a bit of a joke, to be honest.
You reckon?
I honestly think it really did nothing to your overall stats or that. It just gave you points to spend. So
that's all it was.
That's all it is. And I'm sick of games saying that's an RPG game when that's all you've got to put in.
What? Okay, well you're a bit more focused on RPGs, man.
Yeah,
because like that's enough.
It's
like, what else do you need? The whole function of the game being like, all right, we don't really get stronger as we level. You just need better gear, and then you get better abilities. I'm like, that's all I need.
So most RPGs I've played is when you level up, you actually get more health and extra stats added to your character as well.
Yes, that's old school shit, man.
It's old school, but then as well, like you can add the points into whatever skill tree you want. But it's still not going to make you stronger at all. You have to buy weapons to make your character stronger.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a more of a weapon-based leveling up system.
Yeah, weapons and armor. Yeah. But it's not leveling up. It's like you can grind that game really without the leveling. Just sort of comes naturally. I never went out with the purpose of leveling.
No.
And I never worried about levels when it came to questing as well, because quests have levels.
And you can do a level 15 quest when you're level 12. Like there's just harder monsters there, and they're probably just going, oh, if you've put the skills in the right area and have
if
enough
you just buy
money,
the right weapons.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm not saying it's a crap game, but yeah,
it's not restrictive. You can do that, or you can not do it.
Yeah, and I'm used to like grinding out for days in games to get real strong.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Like you
get enough money in this game, or kill enough enemies and get enough.
You got
stuff.
the old style,
attitude
to it. I'm like, man, it's got to be quick. It's got to be fluid.
Yeah,
it's not a game that's like really intricate where you do these things. It's like because it's a huge emphasis on story,
and that's what it is. It's a narrative game, and
with a fucking phenomenal combat system. Except for the melee.
Yeah,
but like, enough. So I'm not like, you watch me stream it, man. Like seriously, like all I do in that
hang back,
is shoot, and then when they come close, fucking run. Like that's a really interesting thing in the game, because I honestly think that was part of the direction, because
you can't kill a bloody machine,
and they generate that through the story and say that these machines are to be feared. You should be afraid of these machines, right? So if I'm able to go up there and fight them, you know, hand-to-hand combat, sometimes I feel like that would take away from how dangerous they really are. Because I got the fear in me when I see them. When I fought the fucking, I forgot what it's called. It's big. It looks like a T-Rex.
Yeah.
But it's shorter, and I fought it for one of the cauldron missions. And I was doing it for so long because I didn't know how to do it. I hadn't bought new weapons yet for a while, and I was stuck. So I went and bought new weapons because I kept dying to it. But it was so difficult to fight this fucking thing because if it did a tailspin, it one-shotted me.
Holy crap.
And I was just like, this is fucking impossible. Like, and that sort of frustration was like awesome because I was like, yes, I know why I'm frustrated.
Yeah, and
here.
it's hard. Like that's the cool points when you get it gets tough. And that was just me being nitpicky talking about the RPG elements. But
yeah, but again, that's right. You're thinking of it from it doesn't advertise itself as like this
RPG. It's more of a narrative.
The reason why I say that is because you say like, oh, The Witcher. It's like, well, look, it's not The Witcher.
No, it's an action adventure game with an RPG element.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like I reckon you're closer to like it's obviously got really strong Witcher elements in it because seriously, like the open world was one of the most fun things.
And The Witcher is the new standard these days.
Yeah,
every game goes, all right, so we're going to be open world RPG. What are we going to be like? There we go.
But what I'm saying, it didn't try to be too many things.
It was itself.
The meta system behind it, which is like the skill tree and the weapons and stuff, wasn't trying to be like an overcomplicated thing. It's actually like, oh, here's your armor.
It was simple. You had your 3 separate skill trees, and you can pick whatever one
I found
the
skill trees were really good. I would like that if they did a like when you go to New Game Plus, I would have liked maybe if they did a new skill tree where maybe you could have like the same skills or something like that, but they sort of are amped up a bit.
Okay.
Because I'm almost full. I'm almost done my skill tree.
Wow.
At the end of the game, I've only got a few skills left. So I'm like, well, what am I going to do?
We'll see what this new expansion brings out.
Yeah. So I'd hope they add on to the skill tree because you can smash levels out in that game.
Oh yeah, it's not hard to level up.
No, you almost do it just by playing. That's why I'm saying it's a.
I went and did a couple of side quests and then you got enough levels.
It's RPG light, really. So I mean, gameplay for me, I'm give it a 9.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8. Like I think it was fun, but
you had a couple of issues with it. Yeah, that's fair.
Like it was good. It just wasn't. It wasn't the best.
The only thing
that
let me down was the melee. That's seriously like the only thing that. Yeah. I mean, like as I said, the skill tree. I actually found that really good, but it just I just want more for the end of the game, so I can't really complain about the actual totality of just the one single playthrough experience. Like it's good. The skill tree worked really well for me.
Yeah, fair enough. So 8 and 9. That's good. That's a good score
for gameplay.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into music. Okay, music was done. The composer was Joris de Man.
Joris de Man.
He is the man, and he also composed music for the whole Killzone series, basically.
Killzone's got good music.
I haven't played a Killzone's game, so I can't tell you how well the music was, but this soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah,
I'm putting it out there. It was great. I even downloaded it. I've got it on my Apple Music account now, and I actually listened to it, and it was damn awesome. The intro music for when you first put it on with that chick singing in the background, that is an amazing piece of music. I think the way it's structured, the way it makes you feel, it really immerses you into this world of everything's gone, you are alone, you're fighting to survive for humanity. And
it's really good.
It's an amazing soundtrack.
Yeah, I don't think for an open world game, the soundtrack is just it's crazy.
Yeah. It's I would say it's up there with like say The Last of Us and stuff like that. That's got an insane soundtrack as well.
God, yeah.
And even Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's more upbeat than this one. This one's very orchestrated. Breath of the Wild's orchestrated as well, but
it's dark
it's dark and eerie and it's awesome. From what I've played of it.
So good. I give that a 10 for sure.
A 10 for music. Yeah, I'll give it 10 for music as well.
Because I remember I don't have this downloaded, but I remember thinking like, man, I could listen to this music. I could just listen to it if I was like playing another game, because I'm playing like Overwatch and I go, oh, you know what? I just want to chuck on the Horizon Zero Dawn music for the background.
Yeah, and that's interesting to see Jordan even say that. That's really good.
Oh, yeah, but the only reason is because like I straight away with Last of Us, I was like, you know why this game fucks me around in my head? It's because the music is like, it hits like these tones and you're like, oh, I just want to go outside and kill myself because I feel like shit. Like this game is like, everyone's fucking dead, and the music makes me feel like everyone is dead because it's like it hits these notes during the cutscenes, and you're like, no, I just need to walk away from this. And so that's what I felt like in this. Like towards the end of the game, you'll experience that even more.
Yeah, that's what I'm keen. I want to get to heart-filled moments where they actually have to ramp up the soundtrack. At the moment, it's eerie. It's making you feel like you've just come into this world, and it's not good. That's what I feel at the moment every time I play. I'm like, everything is a bit odd. Like people have these same things I do on my head. That's what I'm like. Why is people having these? But I've got to play more of it to get the rest.
Have you heard from Silence yet in that game? The guy who talks to you through your earpiece.
I've just started to hear from him.
When you find out who he is, you'll realize who that guy is.
Okay, he's
from a great TV show that I think you finished watching it, but I've never finished watching it, and I should have because it's fucking amazing.
Is that McNulty from
You're
The Wire?
close.
Oh, okay.
You're close.
All right.
You're very close,
Okay,
actually.
okay.
Not McNulty.
Oh, okay. Someone else from The Wire. All right, I'll have to.
You'll have to. Yeah.
I have to find out.
Yeah. He's quality in The Wire. He's
so
unreal.
in the music, we're going to talk about like music and voice acting because it's in the same kind of era. It's all about
Well, my still a 10.
10 for that. Yeah, voice acting was amazing. Like it is. So
and the
damn
actual
good.
animations on it, like you could tell it wasn't. I don't think it was motion captured.
No,
like,
it wasn't mocap.
Like
you can tell.
not the just general chatting with people.
We'll get into
but
that.
It was
to the art direction and graphics.
But it was really good. Like
yeah.
for the most part, like
it looked better than Mass Effect Andromeda.
yeah, okay, yeah. Well, that's not a fucking hard bar to beat. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, no. Okay, let's get into art direction / graphics.
Yeah.
Okay, so we should make that music / voice acting. It's all in the same department. You record it, you put it in. Yeah. The art direction, I enjoyed looking at the world destroyed, and I loved going into the fallen world. Like when the old world, those sections were awesome. When you go through the old basically the ruins of old Earth, they were awesome. They were sick to go through them because it really made you feel like, holy crap, something bad happened here. And I enjoyed them. I did enjoy the graphics. It did feel a bit off sometimes in cutscenes where you see them talking to you. It just didn't feel like it matched most of the time. Not like some of the other big narrative-driven games. But it was a good engine. This Decima engine is amazing that they've used, and Hideo Kojima reckons it's on point too. He just wants to fix it up a bit. But I enjoyed it. I did like the art direction and graphics. What about you, man?
You know what I thought was I can give you my rating straight away, but seriously, when you go to those giant towns, the big towns that are involved in that game, it is insane. Like they go, all right, so we got tribes people in this place, but there's different areas. Like there's different places that you can go with different styles. Like these tribes have come out of nothing.
Yeah, and
they have their own styles again, and it looks really. It's like you go, oh, this is clearly like ancient. It's like, but there's some stuff there that's like really weird.
I did notice that from the town I've just got to in the game. I was
this
like,
big
this
town,
looks more
the
like
town that's there at the beginning has a giant fucking elevator, a massive elevator in it, and it's really cool because you're like, what? Like these ancient people had the technology to build an elevator, and it's I love when they mesh shit like that because I just go, what did you think? Where did you think of that? Like and then what's in your brain that's making you go, oh, I'm gonna draw this, and then you draw it, and the fucking producer goes, yeah, I like that, and then the art director's like, let's chuck that in the game, because seriously, like it blew me away some of the stuff that I saw, and the big the field of view in that game is great, so you can see out for a long way. Yeah. And I tell you what, those are some fucking good graphics for a PS4 game. Like we're not talking about PC shit here. We're talking about, crappy old PS4 from 2013.
Yeah, dude. And I wonder what it looks like on the PS4 Pro with the what is the HDR put on. So
even more.
Yeah.
But and the world, like when you go into different parts of the world, like you go from the jungly bits to the fucking icy bits to the deserty bits. I'm like, what just happened? I'm in the desert now, and I'm like, this looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm in the middle of fucking Arizona. Different creatures around, given the different environments of water parts, and you get fucking goddamn alligator monsters in there, and you're like, whoa.
Like I don't know how they made this many different types of robots, but
it was a lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
I would have been happy with the amount that I had in the first 2 hours. I was like, oh, if there's this many, like, oh yeah, it's a normal game. No, there is a shitload.
And see, that's all art directors stuff, man. To put that much work into different enemies in the game.
Instead of being like, oh yeah, there's a few generic enemies, and there's this one.
And their colors change if they're a tough guy. They could have done that.
Yeah, exactly. No, this was crap. Oh, crazy, not crap.
Yeah,
I was just every time like, and you come across different. Oh, fuck, man. There's one point I came across this fucking massive bird in the sky. Scuba was watching me play it. It was huge. A big-ass bird. Big-ass bird.
Some of those birds are hard to kill,
Not
man.
the little ones, man. They're annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
But this is a giant-ass... You'll come across one in the story, but I accidentally stumbled on one, and I was like, oh! I thought it was close by.
Yeah.
I thought like, oh, yeah, it's just over there. So I shot at it, and the arrow took ages to hit it, and then it came out to me, and I'm like... Oh, fucking huge. And I had this big ass fight with it for like a good 10 minutes. It almost killed me so many times.
Holy crap.
And I was like, that thing is huge.
Yeah.
Like the scale of stuff in that game is amazing. Like I thought when I first watched the trailers and stuff for that, I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like I don't really like weird shit like that. I go, don't know. Then like they get the scale right. Like, you feel so insignificant next to some of these massive things, and you take them down and you're like, and the fights are hard.
And people, like even say if you do it at the front of a town, the town members are going, oh,
yeah,
whoa, you've just taken down them enemies.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Like you are the boss.
So when you do that, it feels difficult. They look as difficult as they are. Because you fight them and you're like, whoa. Like,
and it takes a while to get used to the way they move and the way they fight. And you can die a few times before you actually know how to take down every single type of enemy. And that's good when you pull out your, I forgot what that earpiece thing's called. Focus, yeah. You can focus on them and it shows you their weaknesses to each part of their body as well, dude. So it goes from their weakness of their...
This is what I mean,
their
man.
attachments.
The attention to detail was a lot more than I even got into because I sort of smashed the story out.
Yeah.
I think I did like 3 side quests. I was like, I'm just fucking hone the story because I wanted to do a review of it.
Yeah.
So I can't even talk about the side quests, but all I knew of the game was amazing the way it was. But that element of it, like the attention to detail in terms of you have different bows for different enemies, different, like you can use your rope caster to like tie them to the ground.
They were fun to use.
Dude, I fucking tied the giant bird to the ground, son. I was like, you're not going anywhere, bitch. Yeah, bang, bang, bang. And he's just like stuck. And I'm like, yes.
But then they pull out of it too, dude. They actually get out.
Yeah, they break out. But like while he's stuck in there, I'm like, yeah, eat shit, fucking shooting arrows into him, you piece of... Yeah.
And I loved climbing those massive robots. The ones
I only found one of those, by the way. I found it very difficult to find them.
They're big-ass creatures and you can't find them. I only found one too as well. The one you have to do for the story.
I think maybe that's what I did. Yeah, that's probably it.
And you got to jump up around the actual area and then you get to where he is. And you're like, whoa.
But also, like, just to go back on, just quickly before we end this, honestly... One of the best things about that game and why I was sweating that engine, man. I was like, this engine is cool.
So you're hanging out for whatever comes
out on this engine, I don't give a fuck. I'm buying it.
Yeah, Death Stranding,
absolutely, of course. But you have such a huge freedom of motion in an open world game like that. There's not really many invisible walls. Did you notice that?
Yeah,
if you can climb, she jumps quite high. So
and you can climb a lot of objects.
Yeah, you can climb a lot of. You can go like a weird way.
Yeah.
I found like, oh shit, they're over there. Fuck, I really want to get up there. And like, it seems like that cliff face is really jagged and weird. But you can walk up to it and jump along a few rocks. It looks like in any other game, if you were doing it in like a Far Cry, for example, you'd walk up to it and it would be all textured, but it would block you from even getting close to it.
Yeah, true.
But you can actually hop around, and then it makes it when you're trying to run away from them. Like, you can use that to your advantage. You can be like, fuck, they can't climb up here. I'm going to jump, climb up really high.
Yeah.
There's a few points in my streams where I've actually gone and fallen down rocks, but used it to, like, get away from enemies and then climbed back up a different way and come... It's nuts.
It's like that Metal Gear Solid 5 aspect where you can take down each little base or whatever you need to take down in a different way every single time.
Yeah, it's not linear. But I normally with open worlds, I get a bit annoyed, but seriously, like you have so much freedom, more freedom than normal. You know, I would be happy if it didn't have that and it was still the same game.
Yeah.
But not only that, like you can climb things in different ways. You don't even have to climb them. A lot of ways, like I climb them in the ways you're not supposed to, and I still achieved what I was trying to do. And I'm like, this is wild.
That's good.
Like to build that world.
The trouble with me at the beginning is I bought Breath of the Wild and this game at the same time. And Breath of the Wild, you can actually climb every single thing.
Yeah,
and this game was
cool.
a bit like, oh man, I can't. I keep going up to a wall. I'm like, oh, that's right. I just can't climb up this rock face.
Yeah, and that's a bit silly. I think for this game, it's very realistic.
Oh yes, super realistic. Not little Link just jumping around everywhere.
So let's quickly get through this.
So art direction and graphics, what are you going to give
10.
it? 10. And I'm not going to say much because I'm only going to add your scores up because you are the man that finished it. And replayability.
Yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, I mean, I haven't replayed it. I think I can't give this a 10.
Would you say that you know, what is your chances to go back and play it again?
I really want to.
Yeah.
I really want to replay it. Because it's so fun. And I didn't do half the shit in the game and I finished it.
Yeah.
I reckon this is a 9.5.
9?
Maybe a 9.5. I don't know. Like, I honestly want to. So I think I'm going to have to say 9.5.
Okay, 9.5, 9.5.
And I'm being real, like, I'd love to give it a 10. I just think that I never really think about story games in this way. I don't think about replayability because there is often like barely any replayability. This game has New Game Plus, so that's good, I reckon. That's a real big incentive to play it again. And it looks like it will be a heap of fun to go back through. Like, I could do so much more. I barely modded I haven't even got the best weapons in the game. I haven't done the quests for, like, the Hunters Guild or whatever it is.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I haven't done that. Like, you get all different bows and shit.
Yep.
It's fucking... There's so much to do, and I didn't do it. I was just like, I just want to finish it because I really want to get this on the show and talk about it. So I've given it 97. 97. So
that's Half-Life almost.
Yeah, well, I think I gave Half-Life probably like a 98, or I don't think I
think it was 98 because Half-Life you were on point with what was actually on Metascore, like Metacritic.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
So it was 98 you gave it. So let's put this up against Metacritic.
Metacritic,
right?
yeah, let's do it. Horizon Zero Dawn Metacritic. Yeah, seriously. We'll wrap this up in a second, but
just tell me overall thoughts of the game at the end. Like, was it one of the best games you've ever played?
Yes. And if we sort of narrow it down a bit further, like, it's behind Red Dead Redemption. That is the best open world. I don't care like how much GTA you play, right? That game, that open world was like just amazing.
Okay.
And I think, you know what, they take a lot from each other because it's a wild environment in Red Dead Redemption. You know, it's a very... You know, go out in the middle of nowhere and you're like, what the fuck's out here? GTA is like, it's a civilization. You know, it's based in, especially GTA 5, for example, you know, you're talking about the present day. Red Dead's like, I might get attacked by a fucking mountain lion if I go too far.
Yeah.
And then in this, it's like, there's fucking shit everywhere that will kill you if you go out there.
Hell yeah. You can't go too far off the map. Yeah.
Again, like the Skyrim had that really well as well, where you go out and you're like, I can just wander around and something will happen. I'll see some weird shit.
Those big snowmen looking dudes.
Yeah, I'll find a goddamn troll, a snow troll, and you're like...
Oh, they're hard.
Yeah, yeah.
I was running away from one of them for so long. I was like...
Or a dragon will just come after you, and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? You know what I mean? And
it's like that. Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's so... And as I said, I found that bird, and I was like, fuck you, bird. I'm going after you. Like, I wanted to kill this thing, and it was tough. It wasn't like, oh, it's really easy. I'm just going to kill this fucking giant bird, and it looks scary, but it's not. No. I'd almost died so many times.
That's good, man.
Oh, man. This game is unreal. If you own a PS4, you have to play it. And I'm so disappointed in myself that when it came out in, when was it? May?
February.
February? That's right. I didn't buy it then. I waited until, what, like a month ago?
Yeah.
And started playing. And I'm like, seriously? What is wrong with me?
You could have been like amazing. Scuba and Platinum did.
Oh,
your first
dude,
Platinum
I'm
trophy.
So proud of that mad cunt. Seriously, that is so good. Like, I would love to do it. It's just a lot of time with uni and stuff. So
yeah,
seriously.
definitely.
So what Metacritic's given it? 89.
89. So you've blown it, smashed it out of the park.
Yeah, I'm saying
with a 97.
I'm saying fuck you, Metacritic. You've undersold this game. But you know, I get it. And as you said, like your rating had a few. You had a different. You gave an 8 to the
gameplay.
And that's crazy because like So crazy as in that's low for a gameplay score on a game that you think is good.
Yeah, I like the more narrative side of that game. I
Yeah.
think, and like the
Yeah.
art direction I loved as
Yeah.
well. So
Well, that's cool. All right.
yeah, well,
That's our score. What's my score, I guess.
Yeah,
and,
'cause-
and maybe we'll get Aaron's thoughts on it later on when he finishes it. But
yeah, stay tuned for next week. We're going to be reviewing the Uncharted game.
Uncharted,
The Lost
Legacy.
Legacy. Yeah.
We're doing that. I got to finish that this week.
It's not a long game. They
all right.
Naughty
I'll do
Dog has said it's 10 hours.
I'll probably
Tops.
I'll smash it
Yeah.
in 5.
Fine.
I'm a fucking pro Uncharted dude. I'm in the middle of them all at the moment. So
Yeah, you'll kick its
I
ass
got
then.
this, son. I
Yeah.
got it. All right, guys. Stay tuned.
Yes.
Uh,
What are we doing tonight, boss man?
We're doing all fucking for the next God even know how many hours, just ages. We're smashing out a bunch of games.
Yeah,
Twitch
dude.
streaming for ages. We're going to be on. We'll probably just keep the stream going because we
Yeah.
could just put it up. We'll be back soon and play some sweet ass hardcore.
Yeah.
Go out and get food and stuff, and then
Come back. We're going to do a big setup after this, and it's going to be fun.
So we'll probably be at an hour for there, and then we'll be on for ages. So.
Yeah, we're going to be playing a crap load of games. Might get some lunch before we go and do
Yes,
this. But
I am starving. A pizza is on the menu.
Yeah.
So check us out on the old FB. We by that I mean Facebook. Just search No Objective Gaming.
Yep.
And hello to our 2 new followers. There was oh bugger it! I've gone to the wrong page here now.
It's Kip
That's
Rose,
right. It
I
was
think.
Kiptro and MRNDFR. I forgot his name. I think it was.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't know how. I asked him how to pronounce it. He didn't let me know.
Yeah, that's all right. Hello to you guys, new
Yeah.
followers on Twitch. Give us a follow on there. No Objective Gaming AU.
So don't forget that AU part.
Yeah, because there's
Um,
another one that needs to go die.
Yep.
And then
We're still getting ready for our giveaway for the shirt. the No
iTunes
Object-
reviews
Yes.
would be nice.
So we're going to give a giveaway when we get 10 reviews on iTunes. So
Yeah,
please give us a review.
we're going to print a shirt and we'll give it to you.
Yep.
Send it out to you. I don't care where you're from. We'll pay for postage or anywhere in the world.
Yeah, we'll do it. It'll be fun. And it'd be great for you guys to rep us. It'd be sick. And
Rep.
we're gonna have that sweet new logo printed on the back, man.
Represent.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So please
Yeah.
don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. And Twitter is No Objective Game and Instagram is No Objective Gaming. So just check us out now. Just search No Objective Gaming. I think we've got enough content up that we will be in the list.
We'll show up
Yeah.
somewhere, mate.
Yeah.
We're a pretty big deal, all right? All right,
All right.
guys. Thank you for watching.
Yes. Thank you.
See you in a week.
Yeah, definitely.
Or see you in an hour.
If you want to stick around, do it. Okay.
Do it.
Thank you for listening.
Show ya.
See ya.